guys? It's the Mma Analyst here to do my recap for UFC 120. Got to watch it in the afternoon. Alright, let's not lie, y'all. I wanted to watch it in the afternoon. I was working. I live in Toronto. For those of you who live in big-ass cities with way too many cars on not enough lanes, you'll understand. I got in like some kind of nasty traffic. Took me like, good lord, 2 hours to get home. Missed pretty much the whole damn thing. Had to watch it at nighttime, but I already knew who won because I was following at work. Oh, man. But, enough with the foolishness. Let's get right down to it. Michael Bisping versus Yoshihiro Akiyama. Damn. Bisping did what he was going to do, but I was hoping at least if he was going to do what he needed to do and was going to do, he would do it against Akiyama with some cardio. I don't know what's wrong with homeboy. I don't know if he's just spending too much time tanning, too much time being sexy. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know why he can't go out there and put out at least 10 minutes without looking like he got completely gassed out. But again, he gassed out. I just wonder how good a fighter he could be in the UFC and what he could do if somehow he could fix this Sokoju issue. So, what happened in the fight? Basically, Michael Bisping did, whether early storming got rocked a little. He wasn't on completely wobbly noodle legs, but he definitely had to, get his senses back and, just figure out where he was for maybe a split second. But other than that little bit of maybe a speed bump, if you want to call it, other than that, he pretty much did what he wanted to do. He got in, threw some combinations and got out. Got in, threw some punches and got out. Tried for a little takedown. It didn't work. He, threw punches on the way out. He pretty much stayed very active and maintained a pace that Akiyama was not able to keep up with. And other than that one, shiny little moment for Akiyama, he did not do much in this fight other than put on another entertaining fight. I did see in the post-fight interview with Ariel Helwani, Dana White said, Ariel said, have you been disappointed or something along the lines of that with, Akiyama's performance and what he's done. And Dana White was like, nah, man, he's one of the balls to the walls type fighter, and he goes out there and he does, he's so exciting, and so maybe we'll get to another chance to see him live in the UFC. Obviously, if he loses again, then, Dana's going to cut him. But we'll see if he doesn't cut him here. That'll be nice because I don't want to see Akiyama go. I was just thinking to myself, real quick. This isn't what I was thinking, but I keep moving this damn chair. Let's just try and get it all out of the way. And let's see if I can avoid it. I got to get some. Y'all, send me some oil for this damn chair. Anyways, I was thinking to myself, man, when he was coming out and doing his little, no, say goodbye. He was doing all that stuff. I was like, man, by the way, I'm not really supposed to hit that high note, so I don't know if I should put a pause or a no homo after that or what. But anyways, I was like, man, it would be nice to see that again in the UFC. And I thought back to the crazy epic ones from basically wherever K1 and Heroes and Pride and wherever, you know what I mean, and how he just had everybody and they were all, it's just too much. I don't want to see that leave. We need that kind of stuff in the UFC. So hopefully we get to see him again. Who should he fight next? I don't know. It really will be a, you're in or you're out type of fight. So I don't know if they're going to give him a complete beast or if they're going to give him kind of like something to slide by on and see if he can handle a little lesser competition. Hopefully not. I would like to see him get another test, and I would just like to see him step his cardio up because Sexyama with some cardio is a tough combination to beat. Dan Hardy versus Carlos Condit. Carlos Condit went out there and he said, and he always kind of does this. He says, I'm going to fight wherever the other guy wants to fight, and I'll be all right. And in this situation, it all came down to, I was talking to my boy, just fundamentals. They both threw that jab hook combo or what? Yeah, jab hook combo. And when they came back from the jab, the hand was, right around here instead of by the ear. And then that was it. One of them was putting the hands up in the air after a few little ground and pounds. The other one was Dan Hardy. He was out cold on the ground. I mean, it was competitive on the feet, and it looked like mirror images. It looked like synchronized striking. I liked it. Great knockout, and mad props to Carlos Condit. He went out there. I don't know if that was his game plan. I mean, he went up. He's training with Greg Jackson, so I don't know if he's rebelling against the rest of them. He said, "No, I'm not going to take everybody down to the ground and hold them there and get points and win." I don't know if, he might. I don't know what the plan was, but mad props. Greg Jackson's camp is handling business. On to the next fight, Mike Pyle versus John Hathaway. Just when you thought, you can put so many things after just when you thought that a British dude had some solid wrestling that could potentially compete with the others in the world. Just when you thought that there was not to say that John Hathaway isn't still an up-and-coming guy, because he is. He's young. Everybody loses. Mike Pyle is a veteran. But going into this fight, I mean, you can't just look at odds and whatnot. But if you look at what Mike Pyle had done in the UFC, and he did say he was not happy with his time in the UFC, and if you look at the steady progression and growth that Hathaway was showing and making, you would have definitely thought John Hathaway was gonna just take this fight. He was supposed to fight, what would be considered definitely a more difficult fight, and Mike Pyle came in as a late replacement. And did he ever replace? Excellent fight from Mike Pyle. He got him in a nice topside inverted triangle on the ground. It was real nice and kept him in that position. It's actually something I like to do in jiu-jitsu. You can't do the punches, but it's really nice. And really, he just dominated him. On the feet, he got to the punches quicker. He got the takedowns. He was able to pass the guard. He was able to go wherever he wanted. It was just an all-around Mike Pyle-a-thon. And John Hathaway, I've actually felt sorry for him, because John Hathaway's got, there's people who look mean and hardcore. Then there's people who look kind of normal, just your everyday dude. And then there's people, the eyebrows, right? So your eyebrows go like this. It's like, oh, he's mean. Eyebrows are like this, and you're like, he just normal, dude. But if your eyebrows go like this, it's kind of like this meek, like, oh man, he's kind of feeling sad. I don't know what it is about John Hathaway, but like when he was losing, I was like, oh man, I don't know why I feel sorry for my boy. Like, I don't even know him. It just, for some reason, it wasn't as crazy as, maybe seeing Precious, a whole bunch of times in a row. But I'm just saying, for some reason that I really cannot understand, I felt sorry for John Hathaway during that fight. I don't know. Congratulations to Mike Pyle. John Hathaway, he will be back. No doubt about it. Czech Congo versus Travis Brown. Let's make this quick. If anybody had hope, faith, or trust in Czech Congo, let that go now. Maybe he was injured. I don't know. I mean, I picked him to win. I normally pick him to lose. He just doesn't fight smart. First round, he stood there. Second round, he won. Third round, he's grabbing shorts like You know what I mean? Like it was a clearance sale. I don't know what he was doing. Stop grabbing the shorts. He's just gripping them. Like it was like he was practicing. Like maybe he got jiu-jitsu instilled in his mind. He put on that gi and he's just trying to get that grip and wouldn't let go. I'm like, yo, Congo, let the shorts go. Let it go. But no, he just kept holding the shorts, Let the shorts go, Congo. Holding the shorts. I said, all right, Congo, we're taking the point away. 1 point. And then he still blatantly grabbed the shorts. I'm like, wow, you know what? I wouldn't even have been mad if dude was like, another point. I'm just going to make you lose this fight for this stupidity. You're just grabbing shorts. You're not even doing like a really effective cheating method. If you're going to lose a point, potentially lose a fight, and then end up in a draw, you better do some, you better stop takedowns by grabbing the fence. You better upkick somebody when they were about to do something bad to you. You better do something real in order for you to completely F up a fight like that. Grabbing shorts that's just stupid. That's just Travis Brown. What do we say about Travis Brown? He has some heart. But what is he going to be able to do against top heavyweights in the UFC? That looping, running in, taking 3 steps and then throwing a punch. Not taking the steps while throwing a punch. Literally running and then throwing the punch at the end of the run. So you run up and then throw a punch. That should get you knocked down. Enough of that one. Check Congo effed everybody's bets up. If you bet Congo to win like a dummy or like you thought he should, which he probably should, you lost. If you bet Congo to lose because of his previous actions, you lost. Only person that got this right was Dana White when he was joking in his vlog. He was like, this one's going to a draw. Claude Patrick for James Wilkes. Wow. Didn't even get hit. He got up kicked twice. I think he might have got punched once. But he was just flawless. Did exactly what he needed to do. Could it have been more exciting? Maybe. Do I care? No. Get your wins, man. Get your wins. Yeah, I'm being a little bit biased here. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Claude's he's been in the game for a long ass time. He's in the UFC now. He's fighting a good guy off his back. James Wilkes is no bum. He's long. He's lanky. If Claude Patrick goes out and tries to do a whole bunch of craziness, maybe he loses positions and maybe something else happens. Hey, Claude, you 2-0 in the UFC. You knew you weren't getting submission of the night after Sass, Well, how many triangle attempts did he put out there before he threw that triangle down? So when that triangle was done, you knew the guillotine wasn't going to be enough. So you know what? Let's just get that win. Good job. Who's next for Claude? I don't know, but they're just going to keep bringing him up the ladder, and see what he can take on next. Who would it be a nice fight? I'm not sure. James Wilkes, they might cut him. That's tough. Cyril Diabate versus Gustafsson. I did not watch that fight. I don't think anybody did who wasn't there. But Diabate lost. Gustafsson won. I think maybe it's time to pick Gustafsson in the fight. I don't know. Congratulations, Alexander. We didn't get to see Rob Broughton in his victory. Paul Sass for Mark Holst. It is what it is, man. I mean, look at this dude's record. Triangle, 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 triangle. I don't have a stutter. I'm actually going through his fights. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Heel hook. Split decision. Heel hook. Triangle. It is what it is. He triangles people. It's kind of like that guy in Tough this year. He gets people in guillotines. Claude Patrick gets people in guillotines. It's like a move that they can go to whenever they want. Paul Sass, though, it was very interesting how he just said, I'm going to get this fight to the ground. Aggressive. Like, people will go for aggressive takedowns. But I've never seen anybody doing aggressive pull guards. I would throw a punch, drop down. I would do it. This is nice. I like it. Spencer Fisher lost to Kurt Warburton. Oh my God, sorry. From all the stuff I had read, it looked like he had lost, but he actually won. And James McSweeney lost in what it looked like was going to be an entertaining fight against Fabio Maldonado. Of course, we're talking about the undefeated professional boxer Brazilian who trains with Nogueira. Yeah. I want to see that fight. Can't wait till that's in the UFC vault and somebody puts that online. Yo, MMA, it's important.